Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Miami Marlins. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for Miami, Yuri Perez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy it when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Coming up on the first pitch, Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies.
Nope, that's high.
Popped up. Morel. One up, one down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Yeah, and you expect a club like this to gel and to put things together. When you break camp of spring training, sometimes you're a little too anxious. You're trying to make things happen instead of allowing them to happen, and I think that's going to happen eventually for this team.
Lone Depot Park just underway here. Perez, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. The 1-1. Up the middle, Lopez. Glove flip for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab in this one, Kyle Freeland. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, because he doesn't have plus stuff, it's going to be critical that his skipper keeps a close eye on it. Second time, third time through the order, we see the OPS jump dramatically.
Stepping in, Heriberto Hernandez. Ball to strike.
Hey!
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge.
Whoa.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So digging in, Gary Sheffield.
That's a ball.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Hernandez on at first, nobody out. Now front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Left fielder.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
One out man at first. Here's the left fielder, Jeff Conine. Here's a 1-1. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Doyle on the move. He's got it.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Jacob Marcy now at the plate. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. This one popped up. Too low. Moving under this one. And that is that. Scoreless after one. Top of the second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Hunter Goodman. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Edouard Julien.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Edouard Julien. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norton.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Batting sixth, second baseman,
So up next, Xavier Edwards. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Swings through him for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
1 out man at first. Now, Christopher Morel. There's a strike at the knees. stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. High throw to first, and he can't reach it.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That
Batting
front
eight,
shoulder
the
coming open
shortstop,
instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Norby leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And a 1-2. Fastball almost got him there. Out towards right center field. Tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Wow, just great bites. That slider broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
This is Willie Castro. The 1-1. Top of the third, no score. Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
The 2-2 on the way. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Out on the drop third strike, 2 gone.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right
Batting
there.
ninth,
I'm not sure if he got
Kyle
crossed up or
Freeland.
tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
So now here's the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. 2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at Lone Depot
Leading
Park.
off for the Marlins,
Well, Zingy, as we
pitcher,
talked about earlier, he was dominant in his last start and
Perez.
doing the same thing again today.
Yeah, Boog, in total control on the mound in this one. What a run he's on. Let's see if he can keep this thing going.
Here's a 1-1.
That's
Seems
the
like
ball.
it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Liner caught it second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Heriberto Hernandez will hit next. The 3-1. And a big swing and a miss. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Gary Sheffield, the next up for the Marlins.
Right fielder,
Man at first, one away.
Sheffield.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Down low, kicks away. Throws to second, but he's in there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. Got him looking for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Man on second, 2 down. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge.
Center fielder.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field. Doyle on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 3 walks in the inning, but they couldn't make him pay. 3 innings complete, no score. Back here in Miami, here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Tyler Freeman. In the air, left field, Conine towards the line, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Up next for Colorado, right fielder.
So digging in, Larry Walker.
Oh!
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Just off the outside edge.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Got him swinging.
Up next for Colorado, left fielder, Mickey Moniak.
Now the left fielder, Mickey Moniak. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Well, Singy, it's still early, but he's pacing towards another standout performance on the mound.
Yeah, in complete command right now. Fastball's got late life, and his breaking stuff is just biting.
On the ground, Freeman gets it to first, and one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Third baseman, Connor Norby.
Connor Norby, the next to hit.
Nope. Ball 2.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. His first homer of the year. The Marlins on the board first. It's 1-0.
One thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Next to hit, Xavier Edwards.
Ball inside.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And a 2-1 on the way. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball. Freeman tossed to first. 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Morel.
2 down, bases empty. Now here is Christopher Morel. The 1-1. And that's too high. This one in the air, center field. Doyle under this one. And that's the inning. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. And a 1-1. Swings through that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2 now. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder Rockies.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
And stepping in is the speedy Brenton Doyle. Check
That's the ball.
swing. He held up. Ball 2. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play. The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
2-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. The results speak for themselves, and he probably won't want to change a thing.
Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Curveball drops in there. Now the bullpen looks to be springing into action. Max Meyer preparing to come on if needed. Gibson getting loose as well. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Troy Tulowitzki.
Ball 2.
Goodman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slog.
Now the third baseman, Willie Castro. And this ball gets down. It's a hit. 1 runs in, fires it to the plate. The second run scores. It's a 2-run single. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
It's a clutch at bat and could be one of the biggest ones of the game as they jump ahead by 1. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
This one in the air. Morel. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rockies 2 and the Marlins 1. This is Marlins baseball on the Show, Florida. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. The 2-1. Way out front for strike 2. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Tomoyuki Sagano appears to be getting loose. Thompson also throwing. Two now. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air to left center. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Griffin Conine. Looking to start something with one gone. The lefty ready and a 1-1. Hit hard, shoot the extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kyle Freeland will depart. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for Colorado.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Tomoyuki Sagano.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Back to the top of the order, Heriberto Hernandez. The next up for the Marlins. On a strike. The pitch.
No, that's a ball.
Missed. Man at second. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Doyle coming in on it. He's got it. 2 away down.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder Gary Sheffield.
Here's a big power threat. Gary Sheffield.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Man on second, 2 down. And he swings through that one. There's a splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Goodman collects. Fires to first. Not in time. He legs it out. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jeff Conine getting ready to hit. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two on, 2 outs. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Marlins strand a pair, and our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
They
hand the ball over to a new arm, Max Meyer.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for Colorado, right fielder Larry Walker.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Larry Walker. Meyer, a 6-foot righty, 195 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2020. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Calvin Fauché getting loose out there. Gibson getting cranked up as well. That one misses. 3-1 now.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swings through that one for strike 2. That's a good bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Now it's going to be Mickey Moniak. Quick toss to first. Walker back in on a dive. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Hunter Goodman digs in now. Man at second. And that one fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. The throw in. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Runner at first with 2 away. Brenton Doyle now at the plate. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. But the RBI single pushes across a run to the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the show floor. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. Comes a 2-2. And that's down and away. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Marlins,
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins.
Norby.
On the ground to the left. Over to Freeman. They get 1. And that's a double play. Wow.
Up next for the Marlins.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Base is empty after the double play. Xavier Edwards, the next to hit. Hit weakly on the ground. Tosses to first. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Miami, top of inning number 7, Edouard Julien digging in for the Rockies. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Swings through that high fastball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
2 down, nobody on. Base knock center field. And that keeps the inning going. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Rockies. Ezekiel Tovar.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
And that one almost got him.
Three-two, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
He goes down looking. So 1 left for Colorado, but they still lead it 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jimmy Herget.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
First baseman, Christopher Morel.
One now.
Hey!
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 gone here. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now the shortstop, Otto Lopez. The 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Doyle on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the
Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Kyle Stowers looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Here's a 1-1. jackknifes out of the way. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Liner caught it second. And the Marlins down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Ryan Gusto.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Tyler Freeman.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 2-2 now. That one to first. Morel steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
Up next for Colorado, right fielder Larry Walker.
Larry Walker digging in for the Rockies. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. But 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. A shot to the opposite field. His second of the year, and they add on. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
One down. Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. On the ground to first.
Nope, that's foul.
And foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
In the air, left field. That's out number 2.
Up next for Colorado, catcher Hunter.
So in now for Colorado, Hunter Goodman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Hard liner. And foul ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 8th. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. This is Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Heriberto Hernandez getting ready to hit. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Well, movement in the bullpen. Brennan Bernardino, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Vodnik, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. 2-2 down. Hard hit, right side. Freeman tossed to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now the number 2 hitter, Gary Sheffield. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Ground ball right side, slides, but it gets by him.
Up next for the Marlins.
Jeff Kona, the next up for the Marlins. The 1-1. And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
And the 2-2. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Doyle on his way over, stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Center fielder, Jacob.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jimmy Herget done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Brennan Bernardino. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. Sheffield off of first with 2 away.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
The 2-1. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the Marlins.
And at the plate for Miami, Connor Norby. Here's a 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
No, that's a ball.
I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Out towards right center field, and that will end the inning. A strong showing from the Colorado bullpen. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the Marlins 1. Back here in Miami, we go to the 9th. Brenton Doyle digs in now. That one called a strike, and the count's even at 2. Doyle wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time. And any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Swings over the top of that one. 1-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
I'll tell you,
next for
when you
Colorado,
smoke a line drive into the gap
Troy
like that, I mean, sure,
Tulowitzki.
home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
One out, runner at second. Troy Tulowitzki digging in for the Rockies.
Ball.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth. Just
Ball three.
missed. On the ground to third. Zips it across, and that's an out.
Up next for Colorado, third baseman, Willie Castro.
Willie Castro now at the plate. Man on second, 2 down. Breaking ball, and that
Time
got
to
him.
hit him. First base.
Up next for Colorado.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the
Colorado,
Rockies.
number
Troy
20,
Johnston.
Troy
He comes to the
Johnston.
plate in a huge spot in this one. Two and one now.
That's the
Outside
ball.
with a breaking ball. Two on, 2 outs. Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left for Colorado as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Now pitching for Colorado.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the
Victor
bottom of the
Vodnik.
9th. Victor Vodnik.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Digging in, Xavier
second
Edwards.
baseman, Xavier Edwards.
2-1 now.
There we
Started
go.
after it, appealed to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Got him looking, that's a strikeout. Edwards wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. Christopher Morel will hit next. Vodnik, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter.
Ball.
Here's a 2-1. That one at triple digits. The Rockies trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss. And the Marlins with just 1 out left.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
2 down, nobody on. That one a little bit high, and the count is 3-1. And that's too
Take your
high,
base.
and it's ball 4.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Up next for the Marlins,
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. No challenges left for them now. Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter, Liam Hicks.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
The 2-1. Fastball is outside.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run and the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Rockies collect their first win of the season.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.